Hola, 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 hola. Hello, my queens. It is your esoteric, ethereal, Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. And welcome to Queendom Come. I'm back with a reading for the fire signs. It's a mid-month type of thing. So I'm going from the 15th until the 31st of May. And yeah, I know it's already after the 15th. The 15th was that the new moon in Taurus combined with the Uranus transit into Taurus. And let's just say I had a crazy day. Things that I never thought were going to happen to me happened to me. And pretty much as we speak, my whole life, my whole routine, my day-to-day is being upturned pretty much. I started the week Monday, everything was still the same. Today is like I'm living a whole new life, or I'm having to learn, everything all over again. So it was crazy, and I have some fire in me. So let's just see what we have coming up. I'm going to use my handy dandy Vegas style poker cards to give me like details, and what I do is just pull a major arcana so that I'll know like what it is exactly that I'm focusing on. And these cards getting a little a little aggy, so I feel like fire signs watching this are probably like, hurry up and get started. You know how y'all are. So let's go ahead with the major arcana. And I'm not ragging on fire signs saying you know how y'all are, because I'm a Leo moon myself in the 5th house. Leo moon in its natural home. So yeah, I've got fire and Sagittarius on my midheaven. So let's go ahead and get into this. Spirit, what is it that you want the fire signs to know from mid-month May until end of the month? I'm calling on some type of advisory or guidance about a major event. So just make it plain and make it clear. You got that Tower card again. This showed up in the very first reading that I have for my channel, which was on that day that Uranus moved into Taurus. And we have this Tower. Now the Tower is pretty much symbolizing everything that you are used to, everything that you know, being crumbled or being torn down. And this is a very kind of violent picture. You see a lot of fire, so that definitely will resonate with you, fire signs, because this is something, it's a passionate event. It's not just something, day to day, the everyday norm. It's something significant. So look forward to something crashing, something ending, cycles ending, paradigm shifting, your whole life looking totally different than what it did before. And just as a closer look at this picture, it calls out to me that the woman is jumping from a side of the tower that is not crumbling as quickly as the man side. So the divine feminine may actually be having or just women in general with fire signs, you may be having an easier time with these shifts and with things changing than my men, fire signs will. Or the shift may have to do with removing this man from your life, from your castle. Like, it's on fire. He's saving himself. I mean, his side is worse. So, the side that he was on wasn't built up as much as your side. So maybe you were in a relationship where you are unequally yoked. You could definitely be with somebody who is, I don't want to say beneath you, but you can do better. And I think you can do better, and you've been kind of waiting on a sign, and here you go. So let's get into the details for this and get some clarification for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Clarification on this thing crumbling. Some clarification on what's going on with this Tower card for them. Okay. I have an Ace of Spades. So it's like this one dedicated area of your life. It's not something that's going to, your whole life being, reduced to nothing. It is one thing that really needs to change. Okay, this one thing that really needs to change. The card after that is the Three of Diamonds, and I see a diamond card as a wand card, which is a fire card. A lot of drive, a lot of energy. The number 3 is about like a unit, like a family, the mother, father, the child. Your passion for whatever this unit may be, the thing that feels, I guess, at home for you, your norm, that's the focus of whatever this thing, and that's the thing is that's crumbling, the thing that you are used to, you're familiar with it. It's like, I don't know, it's like your home squad. Like the person that you may have grown out of could be somebody that, you've been with this person for a long time. You've built with this person. You thought you were going to, I guess, make a whole life with this person. You had long-term like intentions for this person. You really did want to build with them. You want to create with them. But the Four of Clubs is saying that this person, all of that, the Four of Clubs along with the other cards coming behind this Tower, is saying to me that it's kind of like a creature of habit. This card to me is like a creature of habit, like your thought patterns, the way you express yourself, the way you do things, it's just comfortable. So you're in this situation with this person that you wanted to build with, and at this point they've become like your comfort zone. They may even be like that thing that you mentally have to, I guess, need to appease you. It's like a mental connection here. Definitely a mental connection. This person may be manipulating you, to be honest. Let's see. May have a child together. All that history and them being so familiar to you, it could be like this long-term thing. You've been with this person and it ain't been no short relationship. So I don't feel like this reading, I'm picking up the energy of somebody who's been in a relationship for a long time, or you're used to a certain relationship dynamic because that's just what's comfortable for you. That's kind of what you were taught. That's what you wanted to do. But the circumstances of your life are not going to afford you the opportunity to continue going in that way. Things will turn around, things will shift, things will, change up. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you just won't let go on your own. So these things have to come in to make you let it go. The Five of Hearts, this is like your love child, your offspring, the thing that you love the most, the thing that you want to put out into the world. The Jack of Clubs. This person is curious. They may be a little immature in thinking. The person that you're with, you love this person. You would probably have a child with this person. But they're a bit immature. They may be a wanderer. You've been with this person, you've stuck by this person, but they are not the most faithful. because their little mind, gets the best of them, and curiosity killed the cat. So that's what I'm seeing here with that Jack of clubs. 8 of spades. You're going to have to undergo a deep transformation of everything that you know in the physical. You probably have a home life with this person. Y'all been boot up. Da-da-da, yeah, boot up. Da-da-da, boot up. You're going to have to let that go though. Like, if it's not a total crashing of the relationship, then a lot of things are going to have to change. Like, roles are going to have to change. The communication has to get better. The common goals of the couple is going to have to get better. It's a lot. You would be up against a lot to think that you're going to stay with the same person, or to think that the relationship is going to survive. And you have all of these issues, like all of these conflicts, all of these oppositions. Like, maybe it started out, it started out that y'all were in harmony. Like, y'all wanted the same things. Y'all wanted the same things when it started out, but that's not. It's like you've come to a fork in the road and you have to choose your own separate path. You have to choose your own separate path. The person not gonna like it. He's not gonna take it easily. And because this is like a channel for like the divine feminine pretty much, he's not gonna like it. I just really feel strongly about that. He's not gonna like it. He's not gonna be able to take it lightly. It's probably gonna be, when I see his side crumbling, it's gonna hurt him worse than it hurt you. You've outgrown somebody, honey. You have outgrown somebody, and you may have been doing them a favor. You might have been just like, extending them an olive branch of keeping them around, possibly for the child, more than likely for the child. Definitely. It's for the child. That's the only two hearts here. This person, the Jack of Hearts, who is going to be torn, absolutely torn about, he probably already notices it, but he's going to be torn when it gets to the point where y'all are actually like splitting ways. And he may not have acted like it's going to hurt him. He may be putting up that facade, acting like it don't hurt him, because right on top of that Jack of Hearts, we had the Jack of Clubs. So while he's out exploring and being curious and blase, he probably does love you, but he's very immature about it. And you don't really need that in your life right now. That's not what you need. You need a man, honey. You want a man. And I don't blame you. Because it's about that time, baby. The divine masculine is like, they woke out here. They woke out here, so you don't want to miss your chance with the person that you're really called to be with, because you are stuck with your ties to this person because you have their baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a good reason to stick with somebody just because you have a child with them. I'm all about the family unit. I'm all about that, but like, this tells me that you have a reason to keep this family unit, and it's like, it's a motive. It's not like a pure love. The reason why you want to keep this unit together is like you have an obligation. Like, you have a drive, you have a reason, you have an intention, a motive behind staying in this partnership. And yeah, you have like a comfort zone in your mind about it. It's comfortable to you and to the child, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy for you and for your growth. And like, children, they are very, very, very adaptable. They can deal with changes. They can be, I guess, malleable, or maybe mutable is the best thing to say. Like, they work with the changes, the things that come along with creating a new environment. they haven't been on earth long enough to develop a solid comfort zone in whatever situation. So whoever I'm talking to, whoever I'm feeling, I see young children. It's not like you have teens and you tired of this man and he been wandering around, even though he love you, y'all been together for a while. You know, y'all have these grown children together and you just want to stick it out till maybe they go off to college. I'm not seeing it like that. I'm seeing a relationship. You and this person been knowing each other for a while. Y'all have this connection. It's your comfort zone. You have like this motive to stay with them because you have a child with this person, but this person is not really good for you. They love you, but it's a very immature type of love, and they're just not really ready for the things that you're ready for. And this thing has to be shaken up. This relationship has to undergo a big change, a big transformation in order to stay alive. If it cannot survive that transformation, if both of y'all jump from this burning tower and he don't make it, because he jumping right smack on the rocks. He's jumping head first onto some bumpy rocks. She gonna fall on a smoother surface down here. He's jumping head first onto jagged rocks of his own doing. This is his own karma. The whole thing tearing down because it wasn't really a solid structure. I mean, it lasted for a while because this is a pretty old castle. So it's been up for a while. It's not like it's a new relationship. It wasn't a fling or anything. There was something there. There was love here. But it's a chapter that's over. And it's time to conceive something different. Some cards I'm called to, I guess, study more. And that 5 of Wands is one that or 5 of Diamonds is one that I've always been called to, I guess, study more. So I have little notes here. But it's time. Y'all can still co-parent because there is love here. Like I keep saying, there's love here. So it's not like he's going to be so bitter that it's like he doesn't want to see the child anymore. Or, you know, y'all have like baby mama, baby daddy drama. I don't feel that. I just feel like it's time to move forward, and it's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him. But at the same time, it's like he'll almost understand. I'm not saying he's just going to let you go without putting up a fight or anything, or without, you know, stating his case about, you know, what about the family? What about the baby? Like, but it's something that needs to happen. So, it's like I want to feel like bad because, you know, nobody wants to tell somebody, okay, it's time for y'all to break up. I'm not the bearer of bad news when it comes to relationships. Usually I stay out of people's business. But I don't feel so bad about it because I do see that there was this started as something good. It's just time to move forward, pretty much. So I'll just move this camera so you can kind of see what I was talking about here. The cards are going to come up upside down, but that's how everything came out. And that's that Major Arcana, the Tower card there. You had the drive for the relationship. Now your drive is going to be somewhere else. You know, ultimately it will give your child a better future. So don't get stuck on that. Well, what about, you know, my child needs his dad in the home. And listen, I get it. I definitely get it. I understand that, wanting to keep that man around for the child and being a family unit. But sometimes you really have to put yourself first. Because how can you love somebody if you're not, you know, loving yourself? Especially if you're not being loved the way that you should be loved. That takes a toll on you. That takes something out of you. And I'm seeing all these black cards. There's almost like a heaviness in the relationship. And fire don't do heaviness. Fire rises. Fire likes air, and, you know, fire likes to be free and wild. And I feel like you feel boxed in. You feel boxed in the current situation that you're in. So, I mean, let it fall. Let it fall, let it burn, let it burn. Gotta let it burn. Deep down, no thanks for yourself, but you Hate the thought of being with someone else, but you know that it's over. You know that it's through. Let it burn, let it burn. Gotta let it burn. Bye, fire signs. Love y'all.